Welcome back, my dears. If you're new here, my name is Pamela, or Pam, to those of you already members of the Pam fam. And on this channel, I like to upload recommendation and reviews on fragrance, beauty, and skincare. And sometimes I share a bit of family, lifestyle, and include some motivational content as well. With the exception of my Kayali, all of these perfumes are from houses of designers of clothing or makeup. So without further ado, let's get to talking about my favorite designer perfumes. La Belle by Jean Paul Gaultier is one of my favorite fragrances. This is a pear poured fragrance. However, the pear, I was not smelling it as much when I first purchased the fragrance. When the fragrance matured versus macerated, because remember, when you buy a fragrance, it's already macerated. It's been sitting on the shelf forever and ever already. Once this bottle matured, I found that the pear is much more, I can't even speak, much more pronounced on my skin. Let me know if you have La Belle or any of the La Belle flankers in your collection, and if it's one of your favorites as well. Poison Girl by Dior is a fragrance that I was thinking to myself, this is love at first sight when I first got this. I absolutely like the fruity floral elements of this fragrance. It's not one that you hear a lot of people talking about anymore because, to be honest with you, it's pretty, but it doesn't last long on the skin. Now, I have the Eau de Toilette version. I was not fortunate enough to get my hands on the Eau de Parfum, but the Eau de Toilette, it works for me. I don't have any complaints. This is a fragrance, in my opinion, is one of the best fragrances that has a fruity floral yet doughy effect. So it's a gourmand, yet not so much of a gourmand, but I like it nonetheless. So this is Poison Girl, the Eau de Toilette version by Dior. Now this perfume is really a stunning perfume. This is Chanel No. 5, the Eau Premiere version. Again, this is in my perfume tray for this month, but I really like this a lot because it's bright and effervescent. It does have the formaldehyde vibe that comes with Chanel No. 5. It is, to me, a more youthful fragrance than the original version, but I tend to layer Eau Premiere with the body oils or even with the original Chanel No. 5 if I'm looking to have a heavier presence. This is a fragrance that I think is frankly underrated. So this is Chanel No. 5, and this is the Eau Premiere version. Another Chanel I really like is the Gabrielle Essence. Guys, this is really pretty. I had the original and I let that go and kept the Essence because this one is a little more spicy. It lasts a little longer on my skin, and plus it is multifaceted, and I could wear it to go to work, I could wear it to go out to dinner, I could wear it going shopping, or I could just wear it at home. This still has that effervescent vibe of the original Chanel Gabrielle, but I tend to prefer the Essence like I mentioned before. Now, the other thing I like about this is the lotion. If you get a chance to get your hands on the lotion, I would also pick that up because layered together, they smell really, really good. Please let me know in the comments if you have Gabrielle Essence, and what your thoughts are on this fragrance. If you guys hear a humming in the background, it's some sort of element in my house I cannot get control of. Every time I come in the closet to film, that's what I deal with. That and my microphone acting a fool. Anyway, so my favorite Tom Ford fragrances I have in my collection is the Soleil Blanc and the Lost Cherry. I would say that the Soleil Blanc tops the Lost Cherry because I get longer wear with the Soleil Blanc. However, I have layered these two together and I do like that combination as well. So how I get the Soleil Blanc to last longer is I layer it with the sparkling oil. This is the Soleil Blanc Shimmering Body Oil. I have that. And I also have this right here, which is the Soleil Neige. And this one I really like as well. These I love to wear during the summer. Okay, I love wearing them in the summer. Now, as you can see, I have 4 or 5 other Tom Fords I don't even touch. These, look at that. But I don't want to get rid of them because, number one, the price went up, and during the summer, they're refreshing. I have Soleil de Positano. Soleil, yeah. So I have both the Perfume as well as the Perfume version. And then back there, I have Mandarino, but those aren't my favorites, so we ain't going to talk about those. Another favorite of mine from Tom Ford is the Eau de Toilette version. Now, the difference between Tom Ford's fragrances when you're looking at these bottles, the shape of bottle, is that the frothy, milky-looking bottle, the opaque bottles, are your Eau de Toilette version of one of his fragrances, okay? So keep that in mind. And back there is the oil. So I layer, layer. Okay. Another favorite from Tom Ford is Tom Ford Noir. I really like this perfume, but I don't wear it a lot. And to be honest with you, it's probably not available anymore. So I'm going to leave that be. I ain't going to get rid of it. I think I'm not going to get rid of it because you can't get it. If I wanted, you know, like I changed my mind, then I'm caught in a bind. I am very intentional with my collection this year. I am getting rid of fragrances that I no longer love or doesn't serve a purpose for me. And I am still holding on to this one. This is La Nuit Tresor. It got me, it was hard to come by, okay? And then when I finally got my hands on it, I was like, yes. And I still wear it. Every time I wear it, I like it. So this is staying in my collection. It's one of my favorites. I only have 2 from this line from Lancome. I have the La Nuit Tresor, and then I forgot, I think this is the Nude. I can't remember which one this is. But bottom line, this is my favorite, the original La Nuit Tresor. And I really dig the way that smells on my body. So let's move back over here to this tray. And I have 2 L'Interdit by Givenchy. Guys, I really like these fragrances. But my favorite out of the 2 is the Rouge, L'Interdit Rouge. I really like this fragrance. I think it's perfect for evening wear, dating. I would say this is like a date night fragrance, 100% a date night fragrance. You can wear it anytime you want to, but I think it's a date night fragrance. I would say the original L'Interdit, it's tuberose and jasmine. Can't remember what the notes are on this one. I love the way this is bright. It's bright. It just gives off a very bright, happy type of vibe. But it's also very classy and very ladylike, you know. I could see women, you know, more mature women wearing this fragrance, more so than younger women that are in their 20s. But my favorite is still by Givenchy is L'Interdit Rouge. You seem to have gotten rid of that noise. Okay, so let's see what else is my favorite up here. Let's not forget to talk about Dahlia Divin by Givenchy. I prefer the L'Interdit over the Dahlia Divin, but this one out of all the Dahlia Divins, I only have 2 now. I used to have like 6 or 7. Now I only have 2, is the Dahlia Divin, and this is the Le Nectar. I really like this fragrance a lot. It's very hard to come by, but you can probably find it on the gray market, to be honest with you. You can probably find it there, like Fragrance Buy, Fragrance Net, those type of places, okay? This is sweet. It's a very elegant fragrance. Every time I wear it, I get compliments. I don't wear it as much as I would like to, but, you know, I'm still keeping it in my collection. So this Dahlia Divin by Givenchy, one of my favorite fragrances, designer fragrances in my collection. So Valentino Born in Roma Pink PP is on my perfume tray for this month, and I am really liking this. It's turned out to be one of my favorite fragrances in my entire collection. I am actually really surprised. Number one, I really like the bottle, although when it was advertised, I thought the bottle was going to be more opaque. Nonetheless, I really like this perfume. This is another fruity floral. I think it's great for this time of the year. I found myself really pulling it out and wearing it quite a bit. As you can see, there's a dent in it, and it's only in March that it's gotten this dent. So let me know if you've had, if you got a chance to pick this fragrance up, but this is actually really one of my favorite Valentinos, or one of my favorite perfumes in my collection. So Valentino Born in Roma Coral Fantasy is one of my favorite Valentino fragrances. Guys, this is such a pretty bottle. I really do like the bottles, but I like that this fragrance gives me a juicy vibe. So it's one of the fragrances I like to wear during the summer. I did try to layer this Coral Fantasy with the pink PP, and I like the way that layered together, but it was just a little bit too much for me. So I think during the summer when it gets hotter, and I'm probably by the pool or by water, maybe hopefully vacation, whatever, I think that wearing this fragrance and the pink PP together would be good. But by itself, Coral Fantasy is one of my favorite Valentino fragrances. I've talked about this fragrance ad nauseum already at this point. This is Mon Guerlain, and this is the Floral. I like the original, but the Floral is my favorite. So I don't have to go into too depth with this. This is a lavender fragrance, but it has a lot, and I mean a lot of lavender in there. However, that lavender is not overwhelming for me. I happen to like lavender anyways. So I'm not going to go into too much detail with this. This is one of my favorite designer fragrances. One of my favorites, this has to be one of my favorite Carolina Herrera fragrances. This is Good Girl Blush. Now, I used to have a problem with this shoe, the design. I like the way it looked, but the functionality of pressing this button and the heel, me worried about the heel breaking as I'm pressing it because maybe I'm too heavy-handed. I don't know. But guys, I really like this. This is a really fruity, I would consider it's a light fruity floral. It's not too heavy, not too intense. And I am excited for the new one that's coming out. I just haven't gotten my nose on that one yet. So this is one of my favorite designer fragrances from the house of Carolina Herrera. This is Good Girl Blush. My dears, if you are new here, my name is Pamela, and I am so happy you chose to watch today's video. Please check out my channel when you're done watching this video because I have tons of other content available for you. So make sure you check it out. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. If you like this type of content, make sure you thumbs up. But if you're not subscribed yet, please make sure you join the Pam Fam. I would love to have you over here. Please take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!